guys, welcome back to another video. And today I actually asked a couple of my Instagram followers, not many of them, but I did ask them what you guys wanted to see on the YouTube channel. And a lot of the Mark 6 people wanted to see things that basically come with trying to install the front and rear bumpers for the R400 body kit. And I thought that was a good idea since I do get a lot of DMs for it, and people do ask questions on how I got it to get on, and is there any problems, and if they can I can take pictures for them so they can reference this and stuff like that. And yeah, so that's what we're gonna do today. We're gonna talk about the R400 front and rear bumpers and my opinion on the whole thing. So first off, I would like to start with the fact that I actually have had a really bad experience with ECS tuning with the front and rear bumpers, and how it got delivered and all this stuff, and like I didn't get items, but I'll tell you guys that story a little bit later. But for now, let's focus on simply the bumpers themselves, and then the other part, the wing part. So the first thing that I would like to say is that it does not come with any mounting pre-drilled holes. So it doesn't come with any of the OEM places. Nothing is drilled, nothing is cut for you. So basically it's a piece of fiberglass in like ABS, I think, and you gotta do yourself everything, which I kind of didn't like, but at the same time I can understand why they do that. But it sucks because I know a lot of people have trouble trying to mount it, and I'll show you guys how I mounted it. So this is my front rear, right, and you can see in there, right there, is where I drilled a hole through my bumper and through my fender, and then put and bolt. Now this system works for my car, but that's because I have an aftermarket fender, so this system works. You're gonna have to figure out how it works for you. I know personally someone has DM'd me about doing it on a stock car, and basically what he had to do was I believe drilled from the back. I believe that's what he did. I'm not 100% sure. If he's watching this right now, I hope he comments and lets you guys know. But I believe that's what he did. Another system that you could try is using the quick release button, and basically just drilling a hole here and doing the quick release that way, and that it's easier like that. And so the rears also have really hard trouble times with it. I'm gonna try to find the clip of me actually installing it, because when we did install it, we basically had to self-tap something because it doesn't mount to where the OEM mounts go, and because of that it was kind of a mess. But that's one thing that I didn't like about the kit, is that there's no pre-drill holes, and then they don't mount to where the OEMs go. The rears are, so where the license plate right here, this is where your license plate light's supposed to go, but they didn't cut it out for you, so you can't do that. You have to do it yourself. Again, I can understand I guess why they did that, but it's a little bit easier if they would have just done it for you in the first place and just made that whole lot easier. Yeah. And then another thing is, I guess kind of along the same line, but I'll call this number 2, is you guys see that little dimple right there? Yeah, so that is actually the I think in European cars, the headlight washer thing. I don't know what that actually is called, but it's like a headlight washing system where that comes out. But anyways, they do give you a cap for it, but they don't cut it out for you, so that sucks that it's not like that. Hello. The next thing, so I think this is 3 now, is the front bumper. The tabs for where they mount, and if you've ever taken off your front bumper for a Mark 6 GTI, or I think the TSI as well, or TDI, dang, I'm going through all of it, all the Golf Mark 6 anyways. If you're taking the front bumper off, you know that in the middle of the bumper, right between the Volkswagen logo, it has 2 tabs on it, and those tabs are where the bumper basically mounts to from the middle. And the thing is, the tabs for the aftermarket ones are really like, I guess, skinny, or not like fragile, so they break a lot. And so that tends to break, and mine hasn't broken yet, but they have cracks, so I guess to be really careful with that. And that also affects the way the body, the front bumper sits, which is the next one, is how the body, the front bumper actually fits. If you saw the first thing when I went down there, is you can probably see these jagged lines. I gotta clean it up more. My car is not perfect, but anyways, there has been a lot of cutting that has to be done here because the gapping from the front tire, like where it sits, to the bumper they don't match up correctly. At least for me, or my kit didn't. So I had to cut a lot on this side, and I also had to cut a lot on the other side to kind of match them up so that when I'm turning, the wheel didn't just like smack the bumper every time, if that makes any sense. Because if you look from the front, everything seems to be lined up and equal. But when I was going to the sides, for some reason, like it wasn't equal looking at it that way. So yeah, there you go. All right, so now moving on to the worst part of this whole thing, because I believe I'm just pointing out the little things here and there that, most of the times when you buy aftermarket bumpers and parts and stuff like that for your car, like exterior wise, you're gonna have to do a lot of modifications anyways. So I'm just pointing them out. I'm not saying these are deal breakers or anything like that. And even this last one's not a deal breaker, but it's the biggest one and biggest thing that really annoyed me, and that was the customer service, shipping, and basically just not even getting the parts for the kit. So look at my car. We have a bumper, the wide body, the wing, the fronts and the front bumper. If you guys can probably notice, there's something missing right here. Yeah, so the Mark 6 GTI and R body kit for the R400 is supposed to come with the side skirts, side diffuser, and the side skirts, along with all the things that I've had, which is the rear, front, and then the wing thing. But of course, you guys can tell I don't have it, and it's not because I didn't put it on, it's because they have not shipped it out, and it's been about 4 months already. So that's one part of the whole customer service thing, is that I didn't even get most of my parts, and I actually believe that I know someone else that has the R400 kit that bought it through ECS that also did not get their side skirts, the side diffuser, and then the front lip, because I have not gotten those either, and I have actually talked to them about it, and they said they were going to ship it out, but they didn't. So it's been about 3 months since I asked, been like 4 months total basically, and yeah, and then it's just a long process. I guess going to the next one, and we're kind of getting to the very end of it, but something I really dislike, and I don't know if it was ECS or Maxon Design that did it, but these so these come with the R400 kit, and for some reason they decided to throw on a paper sticker. And if you've ever had if you ever had a paper sticker on anything, you just want to literally just throw the whole piece and like stomp it on the ground, because it's like doesn't come off. So basically I had to sand down the piece just to get the sticker off, and I was really upset. I know it's something little, but I mean, if you do get into that, or if you get the some paper sticker on like that piece, you're gonna be pretty mad at yourself, because it took a long time to get it off for no reason, where they could have just either not put a sticker on there or use one of the plastic ones that you can just peel right off, because paper stickers suck. So that's the short story of the whole customer service thing. I have also had a lot of things dealing with ECS about the front bumper kit and all that stuff, and like communication wise, emailing and all that stuff. I even tried to get like a hold of their manager through like the representatives and stuff, because it got to the point where I really wanted these like side skirts and stuff like that, because I felt like I bought it, I should be getting it, but it's been 4 months or so, and again I haven't gotten them yet. And at this point, I don't believe I will be getting them. And if I do, cool. If I don't, cool. But yeah, so that's one thing, is that I believe this has ruined ECS for me. I don't believe it's Maxon Design's fault. I do know that Maxon Design is the person or the company that makes the kit, and they don't have an American headquarters, I believe, so they just sell it to ECS. But ECS does do a good job of taking everything and putting it into inventory and then selling it. Apparently, for some reason, they decided to put this on the market and sell it, front bumper, rear bumper, everything else, and then, front bumper, rear bumper, wing, and then everything else just kind of came in. And that's what they told me, was that it's gonna be a month, so this was like in March. They told me it's gonna be a month until the side skirts and all that shipped out. So that month, that date that was supposed to ship out was supposed to be April 27th. Now it's June. So again, it's been more than a month, and I haven't gotten word or anything like that, and they haven't emailed. So hey, car parts take a long time, I understand that, but at the same time, the emailing sucks, and now I try to avoid ECS, so they lost me as a customer there. Other than that, I think I've gone all over everything a little here and there. again, I would do it if you like the look of it. I would totally do it. It's a great thing. Of course, you need to have skills and tools to be able to fit it to your car. But what's not it wouldn't be fun if there wasn't any headaches, right? So yeah, there you go, you guys. So I hope you guys like this video, and if you do, like and subscribe. Comment down below if you are one of the people that DM'd me and had your own stories about stuff, and maybe it went better for you with the customer service and stuff. I hope it did. I pray it. I hope it did. But yeah, here's my car. Of course, you guys know this if you guys have been following me on this channel. And yeah, please guys, go ahead and comment what you guys want to see done to this car. I think I really want to do a video on this car's exhaust shooting fruit and stuff like that. That sounds really fun. Also have a couple of collabs I think are lining up with some local YouTubers that are actually pretty big. So it might be kind of fun. And again, thank you guys for watching. Hit the subscribe button if you would like. I would please highly advise that. And have a good night.